Coming up on Full Sail Live, this NBA summer free agent pool is deep, but it was Kawhi Leonard's decision that we waited for. He finally picked a home. Find out who he teamed with and where. From the court to the field, Megan Rapinoe continues to write her legacy. She led the U.S. national women's team to another World Cup and brought home more trophies than she has hands. And Roman Reigns had a bigger fight than any he had in WWE. But just like in the ring, he fought hard and came out on top. We discuss his battle and more next. Hello and welcome to Full Sail Live. I'm your host, Anthony Merrow. Kawhi Leonard just won the Raptors their first championship. He's always had his mind set on returning home to LA though. He did. The Clippers won the sweepstakes, but not before they pulled off some magic. The Clippers traded loads of assets to the Thunder for Paul George. Moments after that trade finalized, Kawhi committed to them as well. This pushes the Clippers into immediate title contention. Kawhi pushed himself into another category of superstar this postseason. He had an historic run with tons of memorable moments. When the Raptors traded for him, they knew it might be a one-year flyer, and it paid off. Now he's moved back to his hometown to create one of the scariest duos ever. Paul George wasn't supposed to be available after signing a 4-year deal just last summer. That didn't stop the Clippers from trading young assets and draft picks to pair these two up. As two of the best two-way players the league has to offer, the Clippers are set to make a splash this season while tormenting the league. Kawhi's deal is a max 4-year, $140 million contract, paired with the remaining 3 years on Paul George's deal, and they have a lot of time to get to know each other. Their window of contention is wide open, and if Kawhi can build on what he did last year, and they both stay healthy, the Clippers look dangerous to everyone in this league. Megan Rapinoe is one of the best soccer players of this generation, but her career was almost cut short. She suffered her third ACL tear in 2015. Few athletes come back from a first. Rapinoe continued her excellence though. She did what no one thought was possible. She got better and dominated the 2017 pro season. This domination carried over to the world stage, as she took home the World Cup, scored 6 goals, and got 3 assists on her way to earning the Golden Boot and Golden Ball trophies. This will surely make for a lovely display for the accomplished 34-year-old. The Giants, winners of 5 of their last 7, have been hot after struggling early this season. They look to keep the streak going against young stud Cody Bellinger and his struggling Dodgers. The Dodgers entered this season with promise and momentum, but slipped up and lost 5 of their last 6 games. The two teams on opposite sides of the spectrum. Can the Dodgers end their skid, or will the Giants keep rolling? We pick up the action at the bottom of the first, 2 on base, and Evan Longoria sends it flying for a 3-run homer, his 12th homer on the year, giving the Giants a quick 3-0 lead. He's been huge during this winning streak. We continue the action at the bottom of the third, and the Giants' Brandon Belt sends another one flying. He gets a double RBI, and Buster Posey gets the run for a 4-0 lead. The Dodgers would score 2, but ultimately fall short, continuing their losing streak. Add in some drama of the benching of Bellinger, and their season takes another turn. Back to the NBA, Zion Williamson, the promising prospect from the Pelicans, made his NBA debut, and as advertised, he wowed fans. He scored an efficient 22 with 17 coming in the fourth quarter. His eruption in the fourth brought the Pelicans back from a double-digit deficit. They even had a slight lead before he was benched for the final time, ultimately losing with him off of the floor. His incredible play looks to energize fans and the franchise for years to come. It may only be one game, but it's hard not to be excited for Zion's future. WWE superstar Roman Reigns was on top of their industry for a few years, but last October he broke character. He told teary-eyed fans he had to leave because his leukemia came back. He was diagnosed in 2007, but went into remission before he started with WWE in 2012. He promised he'd win that fight and be back. True to his word, he did. He's back in remission and ready to perform again. Welcome back, Big Dog. When we come back, we revisit history. Wilt Chamberlain's legendary 100-point game. With no footage, all we have is the epic audio from that fourth quarter. 5 records that have yet to be broken. This and more after the break.